Good afternoon, everybody. Today is December 29th. We're attending the Public Works Committee meeting. First order of business is roll call and determination of quorum. Brenda, if you're ready.
Doyle.
Here.
Estes. Here. Roberts. Here. Weifenbach. Wright. Here. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Brenda. Next order of business is adoption of the agenda. Do you have any changes or additions?
Move to approve. Second.
Motion to approve by Estes, second by Roberts. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Agenda is adopted. Thank you. Now is the time for general public comment, which is a time for members of the public to discuss or express concerns to the committee on any issue not limited to items on the agenda. Action will not be taken at the meeting on any issue not on the agenda except by placement thereon by unanimous vote of the aldermen present. I have no general public comment forms. Seeing no one waving at me, we will go ahead and close general public comment and address consent items 1 through 14. I'll now open public comment. And seeing no speaker request forms, I'll now close public comment. Anyone care to move any item, consent items 1 through 14 for separate consideration today? If not, I'll look for a motion to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
Motion by Wright, second by Estes. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Consent calendar is adopted. Thank you very much. We are now on to non-consent item number 15. Public comment is open. Would you like to speak? Or are you just here in case we...
Well, I don't know what the Public Works position is.
Okay, so just note that the petitioner is here if anyone would care to ask him a question. If you want to just comment freely, you can. Otherwise, someone would have to ask you a question in order to be able to address anything.
File the variance.
I'll have you approach the podium, please. And if you would, state your name for the record.
I'm Steve Burgess with Dean Kurtz Construction. We filed a sidewalk variance for the Cummins Central Power project we're doing between Elkvale and Taggart. We wanted to eliminate the sidewalks along Elkvale and Taggart. One of the documents that came into play on this project was a PUD that was approved through council and applied to this property. And in that PUD document, it only shows one side of Taggart receiving sidewalk and no sidewalks on Elkvale. So thus we requested the variance. There is an existing property with sidewalk on the west side of Taggart. So to me it makes sense to continue that sidewalk on the west side and not on the east side where our project is. So that's my position on it right now.
All right, thank you very much. We'll go ahead and move on to we'll close public comment. Move on to item number 15, which is a request from Cummins Central Power LLC for a variance to waive the requirement to install sidewalk in the I-90 Heartland Business Park District. And we'll open the floor for a motion or discussion. Mr. Estes, please.
Thank you, madam. I didn't bring my computer. Dale, could you comment, is the recommendation by your department concur with what the request is of the contractor?
Mr. Tech, if you would.
Thank you, Madam Chair. No, it does not. Actually, the staff's recommendation is to approve the variance to waive the installation of sidewalk on Elkvale Road, but to install it on Taggart Road. Staff believes that there should be sidewalk in this area. There will be certainly foot traffic in the area, as Mr. Burgess alluded to. There is sidewalk on the west side of the road on adjoining properties. However, there is none on the east side. We believe there should be sidewalks on both sides.
You have any kind of a map we could look at? Okay, thanks.
Yeah. My monitor's dead up here, so I'm going to have to point the old-fashioned way. The road on the east side is Elkvale Road, heading north of the truck stop located at exit 61. Taggart Road is on the west side here. As you can see, and highlighted in red is existing sidewalk that's been installed along these properties adjacent to Taggart Road and Galt Court. The property in question today is this property here, and staff is recommending that sidewalk be installed along Taggart Road.
And you're, if I could, ma'am,
Yes.
you've agreed that they did not have to install sidewalk, I believe, with the warp you said, along where? Along Elkville?
Correct. We won't even, our recommendation isn't even for a warp along Elkvale. It's a rural road section. There's really no place to put the sidewalk until Elkvale Road is reconstructed into an urban section.
Is north up on this map?
Correct.
So if I look along Taggart, and you've got their section, and then when you look at, it looks like they're a long ways from the red. I mean, it looks like when you go north of their property, there is no sidewalk. Will this, if they install sidewalk, will that just be a section of sidewalk that doesn't continue to the south or to the north then?
Precisely, much like is in the red on the other side of the road where it terminates on the west end of Galt and then on the north end of the property on Taggart there too. Yes, it would definitely be a discontinuous sidewalk section.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any further questions, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Estes. Still have no motion. There are no lights. Anyone else care to make a motion or chime in for discussion? Questions, anything? Mr. Wright, please.
Make a motion to send to council with staff's recommendation.
We have a motion and a second to send to council with staff's recommendation. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Same sign. Motion carries. Mr. Burgess, you're aware that this is a recommendation only to council, not a final decision? Okay, so you're welcome. Motion to adjourn, anybody?
So moved.
Motion to adjourn by Estes, second by Roberts. All in favor? Aye. All opposed, same sign. We are now adjourned. Thank you.